The Denver Broncos are finally turning things around, and the excitement among fans is palpable. After an 8-year playoff drought filled with heartbreak and missed opportunities, the Broncos are now in a strong position to make a real postseason push. Coming off a much-needed bye week, the team is riding a wave of momentum fueled by impressive performances, injuries to rival teams, and strategic roster moves by head coach Sean Payton. Broncos Country has reason to believe this could be the start of something special. A turnaround season. The Broncos have been one of the most improved teams in the league this season. Sean Payton's vision of transforming the Broncos into the AFC's version of the Detroit Lions is becoming a reality. Much like the Lions, who rebuilt their roster and became a legitimate Super Bowl contender, Denver is showing how smart drafting and key player acquisitions can lead to success. This year, the offensive line has been a standout, allowing the league's lowest pressure rate on the quarterback. This stability has been crucial for rookie quarterback Bo Nix, who continues to grow and make smart decisions under pressure. On defense, the Broncos are a force to be reckoned with. Players like Nik Bonitto and Jonathan Cooper have been dominating opposing quarterbacks, with Bonitto even being mentioned as a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. The defensive unit has become a nightmare for offenses, setting the tone for Denver's resurgence. Rivals struggling. While the Broncos are ascending, several key rivals in the playoff race are faltering. The Los Angeles Chargers, a primary competitor for a playoff spot, are dealing with significant injuries to key players, including their top running back and star wide receiver. The Chargers' recent performances have raised doubts about their ability to keep pace with Denver, especially with their offensive line struggling to protect Justin Herbert. Meanwhile, the Cincinnati Bengals are also facing setbacks. Star wide receiver Jamar Chase appears hesitant to play through injuries, leaving the Bengals' offense in a precarious position. Denver will face Cincinnati in 3 weeks, a game that could further solidify the Broncos' playoff hopes. Charcree, a clear path to the playoffs. The Broncos control their own destiny, a remarkable position considering their struggles in recent years. With upcoming games against the Colts, Chargers, and Bengals, the team has a real opportunity to secure a playoff spot. Winning just one more game could lock them into the 7th seed, but the potential to win out is within reach. A critical test comes this Sunday against the Indianapolis Colts. Playing at home in Mile High Stadium gives Denver a distinct advantage, and a win here would go a long way in solidifying their postseason aspirations. Following that, the Broncos will face the Chargers, a matchup that could be pivotal for both teams. With a more confident and polished Bo Nix at quarterback, Denver has the upper hand. The most intriguing matchup lies in Week 18 when the Broncos face the Kansas City Chiefs. Depending on how the playoff race shakes out, this game could be a chess match of strategy. If the Chiefs have already secured the top seed, they might rest their starters, giving Denver a clear path to victory. Alternatively, both teams could be playing at full strength, making for an intense battle with playoff implications. Building a championship foundation. The parallels between this year's Broncos and the 2015 Super Bowl winning squad are hard to ignore. That team relied on a dominant defense to pressure quarterbacks into mistakes, and this year's defense is replicating that formula. The difference is that the current offense, led by Nix and protected by a stellar offensive line, is efficient and avoids turnovers. This balance is a recipe for postseason success. Sean Payton's roster construction has been key to this turnaround. Players like Nik Bonitto and Jonathan Cooper are thriving in their roles, while the offensive line's protection has given the young quarterback time to develop. The Broncos are excelling in the trenches, the hallmark of championship teams. What's next for Broncos Country? As the Broncos push toward the playoffs, the possibilities are endless. A potential Week 18 rematch with the Chiefs in the wildcard round could be a defining moment for the team. Alternatively, Denver might face the Buffalo Bills in a high-stakes postseason game. Either way, this team is no longer just a hopeful contender. They are a legitimate threat. After years of disappointment, Broncos fans finally have a team they can believe in. The playoff scenarios, advanced statistics, and team performances all point to a bright future. With a balanced offense, a dominant defense, and key rivals faltering, the Broncos are poised to make a statement this postseason. Broncos Country, this is your moment. The journey back to relevance has been long and challenging, but it's clear the team is on the rise. Do you believe this could be the start of a magical playoff run? Could the Broncos follow in the footsteps of the 2015 team and bring playoff glory back to Denver? Share your thoughts and predictions, because this season could be one we talk about for years to come. The road ahead is full of promise, and the Broncos control their destiny. Now it's time to see if they can capitalize on this incredible opportunity and make their mark in the postseason. The excitement is building. Are you ready for what's next?